Hello, today we're going to talk about the Dyson heating fan. This is a heating and cooling fan, and it's the AM05 model, which is out this year in 2013. So first I'm going to show you what it can do, and then we'll talk about how well we think this model actually works. So this model comes with a remote control, and the remote control allows you to control the temperature at which you want to set your room to be, and it also allows you to control the fan speed basically coming out of this particular unit. And so the higher the fan speed, the higher you can heat up your room or cool down your room. So now we're going to turn it on to see what this can do. So right now I'm setting the room temperature at 85 degrees. And the room I'm in right now is actually 65 degrees. So what it's doing is when I set it to 85 degrees, the fan will give out hot air. And on the remote, I can also control the speed of the fan. So right now it's at 5. If I turn it to a higher number, it'll get stronger and stronger. So as I'm turning it up, you can really hear the speed of the fan going up. So now I'm at 10. That's the highest speed you can set, and the higher the speed, the faster you can heat up your room. So I'm going to turn it right back down to 5 right now. Okay. So you can set the temperature you want, you can set the heating fan speed, you can also have it swivel back and forth like such, also controlled by the remote. So when you swivel it back and forth, it'll give a more even heating of the room. And what's really great about this remote is that it's magnetized, and so is the top surface of this particular heating fan. And so I can just place it very easily here like that, and it snaps into place. You never have to worry about losing your remote. This remote is also battery powered, so you can always replace the batteries when it runs out. So it's great. This particular fan, you can set the temperature, you can set the heating fan speed, you can have it swivel back and forth. What else can you do? You can also tilt it back and forth as well. So if you move it this way, you can tilt it up, or you can tilt it down. What's great about this fan is that the heating air coming out of the fan is not too hot to the touch. So it's very safe to use, which means I can put my hand right around where the heat is coming out, and it won't burn my hand at all. It's not too hot to the touch at all. It's very safe to use, and it's great if you have kids around and you don't have to worry about anyone burning anything. And this fan is also actually quite portable. It's very light. You can, actually lift it with one arm as such. You can really bring it to any room where you, need to either bring up the temperature or bring down the temperature. And the way this heating fan works is if the temperature that you're setting is higher than your room temperature, then you'll get hot air coming out. If the temperature that you set it to is lower than the temperature of the room that you're in, then cold air will come out. So it's a very versatile appliance to have in your home. It can either cool up your room or heat your room, and priced at $400, we think this is probably the best heating fan you can get. It's safe to use, it's energy efficient, which means that when the temperature reaches the temperature you set the machine to be, the machine will turn off automatically. Just like how your central air system works with your air conditioning. And if the temperature goes below the temperature that you set it to, then it'll turn back on, and the heating, the hot air will start blowing again. And the mechanics of how this machine works is actually quite simple. What it does is, from the vents that you see on the bottom, it draws in the cold air that's in your room. And it draws the air up here, and then it converts it into hot air. So even though the air coming out of this machine is not piping hot, it's very effective in heating up your room, because what it does is it converts the cold air that's in your room into very warm air, which, you know, it's around, I would say, 85 to 90 degrees. Okay, so now we're going to turn it off. And like we said before, you just stick the remote back on. You never have to worry about losing it.